Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is the preview to the Salt Lake City Supercross round 16 of the 2021 season. I'm Daniel Blair. I'm with my good friend, Ricky Carmichael. RC, are you as fired up as I am to get to Salt Lake City after what we just came off of in Atlanta?
It's been a wild one. Atlanta was one for the books, no doubt about it. And to answer your question, I absolutely am excited. Can't wait. It seems like this week has really flown by, and a lot on the line this weekend, my man.
Yeah, there's some scenarios, right? Ken Roczen wants to chip back away at that points lead, keep it alive. But let's talk about another scenario that might pop up here. Cooper Webb's up 16. If he gets to 26, it's over, which means he's got to win the race, needs a little help. Maybe Kenny has an off night, and it's possible, not probable, but hey, we're looking at a situation where he could clinch one race early.
Yeah, totally could, Daniel. Anything is possible. We've seen it. There was a swing where Ken Roczen made up 9 points in Atlanta. So who's to say that Cooper Webb can't make up 10 points here Saturday night? But that's why we tune in, and that's what's been so exciting and exhilarating about this season, no doubt about it. And it's certainly possible. I think with being back in the stadium is going to suit Cooper Webb's style and what he's all about. Clearly, he was struggling in Atlanta. So I think the momentum's on his side, especially coming off of that win. But at the same time, you know, guys like Eli Tomac are still there, and Jason Anderson. But nevertheless, that's kind of what I have my eye on in the back of my head, and it's certainly a possibility.
Do you, if it's you, Ricky Carmichael, do you go for the title on Saturday and try to make it happen? Or do you just play the points game and say, hey, I'll take the safe route? Or is it one of those situations where it has to develop in front of you?
Well, I think that's a situation, Daniel, that you can't control what Ken's going to do for the most part. You go out, you execute, you get good starts, do the same thing you've been doing all season long. You play the long game at this point, and then if you see yourself out in front and things start looking like it's going to happen and you're going to win the championship, then you just got to stay focused and let everything else that's what's going to happen. Let that happen behind you, because really you can't, if you're out in the lead, you can't control what's happening behind you. So yeah, it's big picture. It's big picture. And if it happens, great. If not, then it goes on to the final round.
Ooh, it's going to be fun. I get this season. Who knows, man, right? 250 class, the East Coast guys are back. Remember them? Remember the 250 right? East guys? It's been 10 weeks, man. And these guys have had to put in a lot of laps waiting around for their chance to finish their title. And Colt, Nichols, Christian Craig, I've heard both have had great 10 weeks. So, I mean, where do we go with this 250 East? They're back.
Yeah, well, it's great to see them back, and that's been a really good points championship. They're 8 points separating, so a lot still on the line. Anything happens, and you got the Dave Coombs Senior Memorial Shootout race. Anything can happen there, as you know, when they line up with the West Coast guys. But to answer your point, what I'm looking for in the 250 East divisions, which one of those riders after this long break are going to be able to get back into that race situation, back into that race mode where they were, which is what, 2 months ago, it feels like, when we left Orlando. I think some guys are going to adapt a little bit better than others and get back into that frame of mind. And that's going to be key, especially for the championship guys, is putting yourself mentally back into that frame of mind of where they were leaving Orlando.
How about the kid? The 17-year-old's back. He's got 2 wins on this season. No championship scenarios really working in his favor, but I have to imagine he would like to come in and make a little noise for himself and get his 3rd win this weekend.
Yeah, well, certainly. And he had a fantastic ride at Orlando. You go back to that ride and just what he was able to accomplish. He had Colt Nichols on his tail, keeping him honest the whole race. And really, that was a true test for him. You know, he's made several rookie mistakes last year, this year. And it really, that to me was a statement ride. That ride that he made, those are the steps that he needs to start making, right? Being able to hold that pressure and withstand that pressure from the guy that's in the points lead. And he responded well. So I think we're going to see a lot of the same from Jet Lawrence. He gets great starts. And as you know, Daniel, that is going to be key. It always is in Monster Energy Supercross, but that's going to be key in elevation.
For Jet Lawrence, he has won 2 races this year, Ricky. Both of them he whole shot and checked out. So if he doesn't get the start, it'd be fun to see what he does with that. But yeah, the starts matter big time, especially in the elevation, right, where power is going to be at a premium for these 250 riders.
Yeah, power is certainly a premium. And whenever I think about this, and Daniel, we've had this conversation several times, I think just about everybody in the paddock knows how strong those Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha 250s are. They are just about they're top of the class, no doubt about it. They've done a lot of work to those machines. They perform well. A lot of those guys are getting great starts. And going into a race where there's a lot of elevation and you have to lean on power, which in the 250 class, I mean, there's no mistake about it. Horsepower is a huge bonus if you have the fastest bike, and that's what they have. So I feel like they're going to have a little bit of an advantage over the other guys, but it doesn't mean that the other guys and teams and riders won't be doing other things to find that little advantage that maybe Star has. But nevertheless, it's going to be great. I'm excited to see the 250 East guys take course.
Well, you said it. This week is flying by, and it'll be here before we know it. So this Saturday, 7 Eastern on NBC is in, of course, on Peacock as well. Monster Energy Supercross, 16th round of the championship. Ricky, pumped to see you there.
Can't wait.
Hi, I'm Will Christian, and thank you all so much for watching. I'm here to remind you to hit subscribe for all the latest Supercross news and highlights. And of course, don't forget to sign up for Peacock Premium. That is now the new home for streaming for all live Supercross events all season long.